yourself at risk. All right, you're putting those around you, your brothers, at risk. Because guess what? If we're with the brothers, we get out of camp, we're gonna go, Lord willing, go eat somewhere, and then after that, if we even go do that, we go, brothers. These two brothers are gonna drop me off home. What is gonna happen to them if we get pulled over and I got a sack of weed on? We all gonna get locked up. All right. So you putting brothers at risk by doing that. And I guarantee you, that's all stuff that none of you high-ass niggas ever consider before you put that video together. You just want to smoke.
And another thing you never considered is how the 2/3 all of a sudden how they gonna deal with the truth. Now that it's okay to smoke weed. Now the 2/3 gonna be like, shit, I love GMS now.
Yeah.
You got people trying to come into camps just off the basis of, well, they believe in smoking weed, so I know they do.
Because think about it, with the mentality that HODC, IUIC, should be getting them, the vibe they push out there. It's okay to have the long hair past your shoulders, the braids. You can dress all pretty and whatnot, man. Yeah, that's all the type of carnal stuff that you can line up your head and your beard, everything. That's the vibration that they put out there.
Yep.
We're trying to steer. We don't want nothing to do with that.
That's right. You get your ass cursed out. You show up to camp with a lineup. Yep. You get your ass cursed out. And I'm gonna be honest. Depending on who you mess around and get kicked out the camp.
Especially that's true, because it's just like, I mean, you've been in this thing too long. These are the basics that you should know. Not here to play games for brothers just to be a part of this, to be here to be like, yeah, man, this thing, yeah, these brothers on point, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be down with them. You know what I'm saying? That vibe they pushing, you think it's something that's cool to be with, but then when you see the discipline that comes into play, when you start understanding what these words mean, when you get the word disciple, which means to learn.
Yep. You gotta be disciplined. I mean, you come in this thing, you gotta fight. Whatever demons you got, them motherfuckers start coming at you harder. So you gotta fight them. You gotta fight the jack-off demon. You gotta fight the weed demon. All right, if that's what you're into. If you drink too damn much, you gotta fight that demon. If you got anger issues, you gotta fight that. All right, people in the world, they're gonna be more assholes and devils too. It ain't fun. It is not cool. It ain't a fad.
You gotta fight the demon just to add on. You gotta fight the demon of your family pulling on you, tugging on you, and trying to get you to come back into the family life.
And think about it. Was it fun before you even came into the truth? Think about it. Your family was already dysfunctional. You're already dealing with hell in the world.
Yeah.
So I'm not on front. I mean, on a spiritual point of view, man, I don't see the difference. I honestly do not see the difference. I might as well go all out trying to be a better person rather than deal with the chaos of a family and the friends and the type of nonsense.
You stay in the game more.
Exactly. I'd rather take a chance of getting more in the kingdom, man. You're already going through hell. So what's the difference?
That's right. Like I was saying, your family trying to pull you back in. Your mama calling you mad that you wasn't there for Halloween. Now you're not gonna be here for Thanksgiving. They on the phone yelling, "Who the hell you think you are? Yo, so you just don't like us?" No, it ain't that I don't like you. I just love the Most High more.
That's right.
And you ask me why I'm not coming, and I'm telling you why I'm not coming. Because the commandments of the Lord. Sitting up here with a Christmas tree in the house, I'm trying to explain to you what other time do you have a tree in your house, mama? Yeah. Right? And no. I'm trying to explain the whole thing. You got 20,000 Bibles in the house, but you just somehow never read Jeremiah 10. And just never. And then when I read it to you, you don't want to have nothing to do with the Bible all of a sudden. No, that's Old Testament. Now you turn half of it out. And now it's only half valid. Well, that's not true. The whole book is good for you. It's good meat for you. Good milk and honey for you. The whole book, this whole roll, is good for you. Not just to pick and choose so that you can justify. That's leading to that weed thing too. You just trying to make things work for yourself. But it's not about you. You toss that old man out and you put on that, you bring that new creature to the table. And that new creature should be saying, you know what? I'm walking this straight gate. I'm dealing with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Anything that I even think may be going off a little bit, I'm gonna cut it out. Best of my ability.
Yeah, and that's they don't want to hear that knowledge that come in. I just want to read this real quick. It says here in John chapter 7, verse 38, he that believeth on me, as the scripture has said,
that's right,
out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water.
The Lord didn't set this thing up for you to fail. Mm-hmm. The Lord set this thing up so that we can have life, so that we can be saved. He didn't set it up so it'll be too hard, like it's some kind of training ground, you know what I mean?
Or for your life to be shortened up.
Technically it is like a training ground, but it's to prove you in the right way. It's to refine you in the right way. It's not to condemn the world. The Lord didn't do that. If the Lord wanted to just burn the whole place up and start over, the Most High could do that.
Because Lord willing that we are the elect man, y'all as things are playing out right now in this world, y'all about to see how much more powerful we are about to become, man.
That's right.
Lord willing, we are the elect, man. And that's not a joke, man. That's not a joke for you clowns that don't take this thing seriously, that just want to constantly try to prove something wrong. Just to nitpick at every little thing. You're about to see just how powerful the Most High is going to become, man. You done seen not only from what you're reading in the scriptures, but just how things have played out on camera. Brothers who have come into this thing, who are falling out, people who've gotten jacked up right in front of us on camera. You're gonna see how this thing plays out even more when the Most High shows his power dead in front of your face.
Which he is showing it dead in your face.
That's right.
Which he is showing it dead in your face, you're just not seeing it.
But y'all want to see signs. You want to see some. You want to see it as if it's like it's some type of movie. That's how y'all want to see it, man. And some of you have lost your faith to the point where y'all bitch up or start complaining, man, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of living like this. But guess what? You tired of living like this, so when it comes to the truth, you take your ass right back out in the world and continue to suffer some more. And then at the fact that you know the truth now, you're going to suffer even more. You're going to suffer 10 times more.
And you deserve all that suffering. And once you understand that you deserve that, then what are you just going to keep pushing and hope to be saved in the end? Because you did all that bullshit that you did. You sinned. You did that to yourself. So now you have to deal with the consequences of that. But like I was saying earlier, the Most High didn't set it up just to see niggas out here failing like that. The Most High set it up so that you can make it. He put things in place for you to make it.
That's right.
He put people in place so you get the understanding. So that you can get the true understanding of who you are, where you came from. The true understanding of the whole book, which is for your benefit. Go ahead with that scripture.
Go ahead, slide it.
This is 1 John 5 and 3. For the love of the Most High, for this is the love of the Most High, that we keep His commandments, and His commandments are not grievous.
And it's not grievous to not eat pork. It's not grievous to not sleep with somebody else's woman. All those things, once the Lord gives you that understanding, once the Lord opens your eyes and your ears, you'll say to yourself that pork, a pig is a disgusting animal. I don't want to put that in my body. To sleep with another man's woman, that's a disgusting act. You sitting up here lusting over this man's woman, you at work lusting over this woman, she goes home every night and does exactly what her husband tells her to do, sexually. She has to please him in every way that he asks. But you sitting up there, as soon as he go to work, you climbing through the window. While she's, I'm gonna say it the nicest way I can while she's sitting up there soiled from him last night, or maybe even from that morning. That's a disgusting act. And at the Wadi Al-Bashim Yal-Shah, I don't want to have shit to do with something like that.
That's right.
His commandments are not grievous. You wanna party and have a good time? There's plenty of high holy days for you to do that. The Lord gave us Hanukkah, or is Chanak?
Uh-huh.
Chanak. That, man, get out of here. The Lord gave us that. That's 7 days of party.
Yep.
That's 7 days of party.
Talking about Christmas. Just shut up.
Okay,
Get out of here.
you got it 8 days.
Bitch, you got Christmas where it's 1 day. Everybody spends a whole month prior to it, even more, putting up lights, getting presents, and putting up the tree and all that. Grown ass men nailing up trees and decorations.
Yeah.
For one lonely ass day, all right, where a fat white man comes to a chimney that 90% of you niggas don't have and gives you presents under the tree. Whereas Hanukkah, you get a whole week of gifts being given.
And you don't need no goddamn tree. You don't need no goddamn Yule log. You don't need no goddamn mistletoe. You don't need none of that satanic BS. You don't need none of that stuff. You get pure, straight up, high holy day from the Most High.
That's right.
You get the brotherhood. You get to deal with your family, the whole nine. The true way. In the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. Not in the spirit of Satan with a Yule log. When you dig into it, you find out they sacrifice his babies. You think I'm lying? Look it up. Look it up. Prove me wrong.
But once again, it's something you want to physically see, something you're not going to comprehend, but Esau will tell you dead to your damn face what they doing to you. The stuff is not hidden anymore. Esau is telling you dead to your face what they're doing to you. How they murdering you, how they putting it in your food. They're already telling you that shit that your food is genetically modified.
Yep, and they
What's
telling you.
I mean, what's the difference that they're telling you they're putting the children's blood in your damn meat for McDonald's and stuff like that?
That's right.
Like, is it really something that you're not comprehending?
And Esau telling you that Christmas ain't got nothing to do with the birth of Yahushua.
Yeah, zero.
With the birth of who y'all call Jesus. He'll tell you right to your face, it ain't got nothing to do with the Bible.
Okay.
It's cold. It's November. It's mid-November. It's cold as hell right now. It's gonna get even colder towards December 25th. Boy wasn't born in the cold ass. Nevertheless, the fact that it says in the scriptures that there are men tending their cattle, tending to their cattle. Come on, man.
And once again, this is something that you clowns won't comprehend because y'all don't know anything about geography or how the weather changes from the summer to the winter.
That's right. And the Lord
And you read, and it's just like, and once again, this is logic and common sense, and these devils will continue to tell you to your face.
That's right. And the Lord makes that knowledge practical. Take your ass out there and tend to them sheep and them flocks in the dead of winter. I bet you'll come back and say, hell no, he wasn't born in December. No, that ain't gonna work. Go out there and try it. You and them sheep gonna come back and say, nah, that wasn't in December. The Lord makes it all practical. But the Lord also has to open your eyes and your ears to it.
That's right.
Right? Is that the girl they said 8 days?
No, that's not.
I tell you, like the same one.
That's not. No, it's not. I know you was. I know you were ready to go with it.
Steaming hot lesson on the Bible. You sure that's not? Go ahead.
No, I'm serious.
Matthew 11, verse 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me.
If you're on this sign, that's heavy labor. I don't give a damn who you are. And read it again.
That's curses.
Read it again.
That's right. I just want to say this. That's why that's why it's like, man, they try to give Jacob better understanding. What's the difference? On the left-hand side or this right-hand side, you're going through hell because you got to play your role out to suffer for what you did by going against the Most High to begin with.
That's right.
Matthew 11:28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest.
And like I said, those on this sign is heavy labor. And these people on this sign, if they don't need rest, you a lie. The so-called Native American, you know they need help. You can't even find them now.
Nope. And then you go to, once again, and Matt, brother, I didn't go to the powwow last week, but you know what I'm saying? I know. But if you do go to these powwows, I went to a few of them up there in Washington, man. It be nothing but white folks there claiming to be fucking Native Americans, man. Well, yeah, you know what? I mean, you want to be technical, yes, you are the goddamn American, but you're not a so-called Gadite. These motherfuckers talk, and then if you ask them what side of the family are you a so-called Gadite on, these motherfuckers is mentioning grandmothers and great-grandmothers and shit like that and don't know shit of their heritage.
That's right.
You're not living on those reservations. You're not suffering as actual Gadite suffers.
And on top of that, you don't care, you just picking something. This year you doing this, next year you in Germany.
That's right.
Then you at Oktoberfest in Germany.
Then you Irish.
Yeah.
Then you at the goddamn, what the hell is that shit down there in Mississippi? Where they doing the beads and shit? Yeah. You know, you at the Mardi Gras and shit, and then you a hippie. Yeah. Then y'all wanna be everybody except who you really are. Fucking Edom. And Edomite.
I see a lot of the attraction for the so-called white man to that Native American way of life. You see that eagle a lot, and that so-called white man, that's him. He loves that eagle. That noise that the eagle makes, that's him. That's 100%, right? That's him. The Lord gave that to the so-called white man. He loves that eagle. Y'all just like the beads and the totem pole. Y'all like that kind of stuff, mainly because y'all don't have no culture. Besides tearing down somebody else's culture.
What you're doing right this very moment.
Y'all just grabbing everybody else's and trying to make it your own. And they just look at that as, well, we can do that. Oh, you know what, we'll do that. And you got the Edomites trying to be like Jake. Now they want to live in the projects.
Yeah.
They want to say they from the project. They want to sell crack. Just to say that they did. They want to be a rapper.
Keeping it real.
Right?
Oh yeah.
They stealing the mannerisms of the so-called black man, the language.
Say you created that slang. Motherfucker, y'all still don't even know the meaning of just basic words. Period. Yeah, brother. I got that book.
This is Matthew 11 and 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest in your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
Burden is light. All you gotta do is do the work. This, what we're doing right now, it's not just all through the week we just sit around bullshitting and then we come out here and do this. The same as when you see people at the club. It takes a lot of preparation to come. You gotta be out shopping to get your outfits down. You gotta be out, getting your hair done, the whole nine.
Fresh cut.
You gotta get the fresh cut. You gotta get your car washed, this, that, and the other, to prepare yourself to look good on Friday night.
Make sure you got that after party lined up.
After party lined up, then you gotta have your ear to the streets to know where to go.
Exactly. That's right. That's right.
Where to go, what time to be there.
Or Google it.
You know they're gonna start charging after 11, so you dipping and diving all through the city, trying to make all the spots so that you'll make it without having to pay.
You know where you get your liquor at. You gotta have all the females on speed dial. You got all the numbers.
All that.
You gotta line it all up.
And speaking, you gotta have the right phone. You can't pull out no razor.
Yeah,
You can't pull out a razor, trying to get a number. They're gonna push your hand back like, nah, man, you got it.
You better pull out a smartphone.
Yeah. You gotta have the whole thing set up. That goes for this truth too.
So
we gotta be reading. We gotta be going into the prophecies. We gotta be going into the current events. We gotta be going into the Hebrew. We got to be going into the past breakdown. The things that you learned a long time ago that you think you know,